This is the city of Addis Ababa of Ethiopia here in Africa. Ethiopia is regarded as the original home of humans, and there has been several earlier settlements in the region. Addis Ababa was founded only in 1886 by King Menelik II and Queen Consort Tetu Betel. Since that, Ethiopia has went through a lot of events that have left a mark on the city, such as two cathedrals built to commemorate victories over Italians, sites where emperors lived and worked, monuments to them, and a memorial museum to the victims of the Red Terror during the Derg regime. The museums of the city lets visitors experience much older times too. Indeed, you can see a replica of the Hominoid Lucy at the National Museum. In addition, the restaurants and cafes of the city let you sample Ethiopian cuisine, its famous coffee, and the national drink tej. There are more than 120 international missions and embassies in Addis Ababa, making the city a hub for international diplomacy concerning Africa. The headquarters of the African Union and the UN Economic Commission for Africa (UNECA) are both in the city. The European Union and the United States both have two delegations in Addis Ababa, one for bilateral relations with Ethiopia and one for the African Union. The city is divided into 10 boroughs, known as subcities, then further divided into wards kebels. Suburbs include Shira Meadow and Entoto in the north, Urel and Bul home to Bul International Airport in the east, Nifas Silk in the southeast, Mekanisa in the south, and Karnio and Kolf in the west. The city is one of the first in sub-Saharan Africa to have rail-based public transit. The light rail system built with Chinese help is often credited with a rapid change of connected parts of the city. The seasons in Ethiopia. The dry winter season is from October to March. Nighttime lows can drop below plus 10 degrees Celsius, but daytime highs are comparable to the following summer months. The warm summer season around April and May is almost unnoticeable in Addis Ababa, more visible in other parts of Ethiopia, though the nights are warmer and the likelihood of rain increases. The monsoon season is from June to September. Even if temperatures are similar to other months, July and August appear colder and less comfortable due to 80% relative humidity, few hours of sunshine and daily rains. Tonsillitis and common cold are frequent. Rains also cause mud and make dirt roads soapy. Floods happens on roads, creating traffic jams, notably at the beginning of the rainy season and June, when the water drainage pipes are corked by dust and wastes accumulated during 8 months of dry season. Thunderstorms, short but with heavy rains, are frequent and isolated. In instance, it's not uncommon to move to another area of the city for a 2-hour luncheon bowl and discover wet roads when coming back to Arada in August. It is also possible to experience some hail. The food here is generally cheap. Make sure you try the national dish injera at least once, since there is no other food like it. It is a yeast-risen flatbread with a unique, slightly spongy texture. It is traditionally made out of teff flour. In making injera, teff flour is mixed with water and allowed to ferment for several days, as with sourdough starter. As a result of this process, injera has a mildly sour taste. It's what the locals eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Most ordinary Ethiopian restaurants have it, and a serving for 2 people with free refills can be as cheap as 15 birr. Addis Ababa has hundreds of cake and coffee cafes. They sell various coffees, tea, black unless you ask for macchiato, and sometimes fruit juices. There are also juice bites,